Hello and welcome to this little mini course on how to maximize your productivity and happiness using Panda Planner Daily 2.0. My name is Mike Leip, I'm the creator of Panda Planner, and in this video we're going to go over exactly what the new Daily 2.0 planner is and how to use it in the most efficient and effective way to increase productivity and happiness, just like the title says. Very appropriate title. So first here we've got the annual planning pages. Now the intention of these pages is that the planner itself lasts 3 months. Now you're going to have things that come up that you're going to want to keep track of that are going to go beyond the scope of this planner. So you can write all 12 months here, and any important dates that come up you can fill in for what date they're going to be, and that way even if it's beyond the scope of this planner, you're not going to lose track of it and you've got a place to record it. Then you've got your classic month view here, and you've got space to put all of your important dates here, just like a classic calendar. And then you've got your daily habit. This is where a lot of the, how I like to use the calendar is the daily habit tracker. And you can check off each box every time you do your habit. Here, here, here. And then we also have the task section over here. We've got one section per week. So you can put your top goal of the week or just important tasks that you want to make sure that you're focusing on that week. You can purge that pretty much however you want to, and then check off when you complete it. And the notes section is just a freestyle area for any notes that are going to be important for your month. Now the weekly section, we condensed this down to just the top 3 things from last week. So just take the time to really feel these things, and just like we're going to get into on how you approach this on the day-to-day, but during the week it's also important when you reflect back on the past week, think about the top 3 things that made that week really successful. Now I like to do my weekly planning on Sunday nights where I will go over reviewing the week before and then planning the upcoming week. But rather than just writing them down sort of like a list, like a chore, you want to take the time to really appreciate that those things happened and that you accomplished them. Give yourself the credit you deserve. That's an area that I notice people often struggle, myself included, where we don't give ourselves very much credit despite having some pretty great wins from the past week. Now you're going to plan out your top goals for this week. So you can see it's kind of like a good balance here. We're looking at what went well last week, what are we going to do this week, and just really slim this down to what are the most important things. The whole goal with the 2.0 series of planners, both daily and weekly, is to take the most efficient approach to having the positive effect of a Panda Planner system, but taking away a lot of the need to write so many different exercises. So the goal here is to try and limit the amount of time it's going to take, but still maximize the benefit. And then this section down here, you can plan out your week however you'd like. Some people use this for meal planning. I like to use it for like, what are the top 3 goals or the priorities I'm going to focus on each day? And this is like kind of like in an ideal week. If everything goes to plan, what are the 3 things I can do every day in order to plan them out? So you can use this in a way that makes sense for you, but just fill in this area in order to plan the upcoming week. Now your day is of course where the majority of the benefit and the majority of the time that you're going to be spending will be in this planner. Now of course you got your date and your daily habit that you can track here. You can check your habit box here as well as the calendar that we showed you earlier, so you can decide which way or both is going to be more efficient for you. Now the morning routine has been slimmed down from the original Panda Planner system to just I'm grateful for. And again, the important thing here is just to really take the time to feel the benefit of it, or feel the appreciation in your body. Rather than just writing something down, you really want to try and conjure up those feelings of how much you appreciate having that in your life. And one way to go about doing that is think about what your life would be like if that wasn't in your life, and if you didn't have the opportunity to experience whatever it is, and how you feel like you'd be missing out. So this one's a little bit playful and just pumpkin spice everything, but it can be something more important, like a relationship or a person who's really important to you. But you can decide. I think the goal here and the positive benefit you'll receive will be from the searching and from the feelings that you can conjure up within your body. Then you're going to go through your daily priorities. What are the 3 most important things you want to do today? And again, these are kind of the non-negotiable tasks. You want to make sure that you get these things done. And if you're pulling these from the weekly planning section, you can say, all right, I've already planned out what I want to do each day, what my top 3 priorities are every day. Put them here. These are the things, if you just get these 3 things done, then today's a win. Even if nothing else goes well, you can kind of focus on those. So that's the way I like to think about my priorities. But these are the top sort of non-negotiable tasks that will make today a win. Your schedule is set out in half-hour blocks, starting from 5 a.m. going to 9 p.m. And so this is 5 o'clock hour, 5:30, 6:30, etc. Each one is in a half hour, so you can plan out what your day will look like as you would any other schedule. And then at the end of the day, you want to have a nightly routine. I like to do this right before going to sleep, but think about what are today's wins. This is an important thing for your brain to start to shift your outlook to be a more positive one, is when you're training your brain every morning to look at what you're grateful for and to feel that in your body. And then at the end of every day to look back and how it was a success. Doing this consistently over time is where you're going to see the most benefit. And then of course the notes section down here is you can fill in with whatever you'd like. Similarly, at the end of the notebook, you're going to have some notes pages where you can write anything you want. This is sort of a freestyle space. Use whatever you want, do it however you want. So as you can see, this is a very streamlined system. So don't be misled by thinking that it's overly simple. There's a lot of benefit that you can get from this for improving both your productivity and your happiness if you do the exercises. So hope that you get a lot of benefit out of it, and thanks for being part of the Panda community.